Congratulations. You own a car wash. Not a bucket and sponge fundraiser. A 120-foot express tunnel on a 4-lane road where 30,000 cars drive past your sign every single day. Your machine can wash a car in under 3 minutes. At full speed, more than 100 cars an hour. And almost every car that passes you is dirty. Here's what it took to get here. $5 million. $1.2 million for the land, $2.5 million for the building and the site work, $1.3 million for the equipment, the conveyor, the brushes, the dryers, and a water reclaim system in the basement you didn't know existed until you paid for it. You put in everything you had. The bank covered the rest. The loan payment is $32,000 a month, whether you wash 10,000 cars or 0. Remember that number. It doesn't care about you. Opening Saturday, the line wraps around the block. $12 for the base wash, $22 for the works, wax, tire shine, and the purple foam that does almost nothing and everybody loves. By closing time, you've washed 412 cars, $5,400, in one day. That night, you do the math on a napkin. 5,400 times 365. Almost $2 million a year. You go to sleep feeling like a genius. But there's a problem. On Tuesday it rains. Nobody washes a car in the rain. Not one person. Tuesday, $180. Wednesday it's still drizzling. $260. Thursday the sky is just gray, and people don't come. You stand inside an empty tunnel that cost $5 million and listen to it hum. That week, your car wash made less money than a coffee cart. The bank still wants $32,000. The napkin didn't have weather on it. Then, the first month's bills arrive, and they arrive like a crowd. Water and sewer, $6,000, even with the reclaim system reusing half of every gallon. Electricity, $5,000. The dryers pull more power than everything else combined. Chemicals, about 40 cents a car. Insurance, $3,000. And payroll, your 4 employees, $22,000. Then, in week 6, the tunnel stops. One bearing, in the conveyor, a $60 part. The repair costs $9,000 because the technician flies in from 2 states away, and the tunnel sits dead for 2 days. And here's what nobody tells you. When the tunnel is closed, the costs aren't. The loan, the payroll, the insurance, the meter runs on everything except revenue. Revenue is not profit. You're learning that the expensive way. Then, a customer changes your life without knowing it. She pulls up to the kiosk and asks, "Do you have the monthly thing?" The wash on Route 9 has the monthly thing. The monthly thing. Unlimited washes. $25 a month, charged on the first, cancel anytime. You run the numbers, and it looks insane. A member could come every single day. $25 for 30 washes? You launch it anyway, because you're desperate, and desperation is a strategy. Month 1, 190 members. Month 3, 800. By the end of the year, 2,100. That's $52,000 that shows up on the first of every month, rain or shine. And then you discover the real secret. The average member washes their car 2.4 times a month. Some members once, some never. They just forget, like a gym membership. You are being paid for washes you never perform. You didn't build a car wash. You built a gym for cars. And the machine has one more secret. Running the tunnel costs almost exactly the same whether it washes 40 cars a day or 140. One extra car costs you 40 cents of soap, a little water, a little power. Call it $2. Which means every additional car through that tunnel is almost pure profit. So you become obsessed with one number, cars per hour. You retime the conveyor. You move the payment kiosk so the line never stalls. You repaint the entrance arrows. Speed is money. Volume is everything. Then, on a Monday morning in March, you see surveyors across the road. 6 months later, there's a brand new express tunnel half a mile away. LED signs, free vacuums. First month of unlimited, $1. You look them up. They own 43 locations. They're owned by a private equity fund. Because here's what you didn't know when you signed that loan. While you were learning about bearings, car washes quietly became Wall Street's favorite small business. Subscription revenue, prime real estate, no inventory, machines instead of managers. The same math that seduced your napkin. Seduced billions of dollars. In 60 days, you lose 300 members to the dollar deal. Here's what saves you. And it's nothing glamorous. You're on the going home side of the road. People wash on the way home, and nobody turns left across 5 o'clock traffic to save $4. Your tunnel almost never breaks anymore, because you spend every Sunday night inside it with a grease gun. Your staff stayed. They know the regulars by name. And when the dollar deal down the road quietly becomes $40 a month, half your members come back. No secret weapon. Location, uptime, and showing up. That's the whole game. December 31st. You sit down with the numbers. $1.4 million came through the tunnel this year. Then it leaves. $384,000 to the bank. $300,000 in payroll. $130,000 in utilities. Chemicals, insurance, repairs, card fees. What's left, what's actually yours, is about $350,000. A quarter of what came in, before taxes. And most owners would sign for that in blood. Because here's what you understand now, 1 year in. You thought you bought a car wash. You actually bought a machine that turns passing traffic into monthly subscriptions. The soap is just how it collects. Outside, 30,000 cars drive past your sign every day. Most of them are dirty. And on the first of the month, 2,100 of them pay you, whether they show up or not.